Here in New York City, we have a large and thriving television and film production industries, one that I used to be a part of. I worked in the television industry for almost 7 years, I think at least 7 years before I quit and ended up just doing technology stuff. Anyway, one of the jobs that a film or television production will have is the location scout. They're the person that goes out and finds interesting locations and starts the conversation with location owners about the agreement that production may shoot on their property. There's a blog by a location scout here in New York City called Scouting New York, and this is a great blog. Not only is it about what goes on in the television industry and the film industry a little bit, but mostly it's about interesting places in New York City, and I love reading about interesting places in New York City. Now, this is a case where what he is posting about coincides with the interests of people following this vlog, so I absolutely had to share it. So he's driving around in the Bronx and comes across Ampere Avenue, and he thinks, oh, that's an interesting name for a street. And he's driving on Ampere Avenue, and it intersects with Ohm Avenue. And it's like, well, that can't be a coincidence, can it? Ampere and ohm, ohm being the measure of resistance in electronics, and ampere being the measure of current in a circuit. So, he pulls out the map and looks at the map. And by the way, here's what here is what the intersection looks like. It's just a residential area. There's just a house there. No big electronics laboratory there. No Radio Shack or anything like that. It's just a neighborhood. So anyway, he pulls out the map and looks at it and notices that in that neighborhood there's also Watt Avenue. There's also Library Avenue, Radio Drive. And he does some research and finds out that he says, according to the Parks Department, the land was donated to the city by Isaac Leopold Rice, inventor and president of the Electric Storage Battery Company, and later the Electric Boat Company and the Electric Vehicle Company. He goes on to say, because of his background, the city chose to honor his donation with appropriately named streets. So I thought that was pretty cool. Here in New York City, you can go to Ohm Avenue and Ampere Avenue and stand at the corner there and think about someone who had some impact and some impact by donating that land to the city. It's pretty cool, and I think the street names are rather creative. And NYC Scout says it himself. They could have easily ended up being Maple Avenue, Oak Avenue, but they kept cool, interesting street names. And I'm sure all over New York City there are interesting street names like that. So I wanted to share that interesting story with you guys. Do check out scoutingny.com. There's lots of interesting things there. He explores really cool places in New York City, and I think it's the kind of thing that is interesting to look at, and it's interesting to read. It's very well written, researched, and photographed. So check out his blog. He's also raising money to create a feature film. So help him out and check out his blog. Anyway, really cool story, an interesting thing to look at this morning. I hope you liked it too. Have a great day today, and I'll have another video for you tomorrow. Bye.